Unfortunately, we've been told that you can get your health through a pill. You can get a better body, you can have better relationships, you can have laser-like focus to start your own business. There is a pill for everything. What if I told you that sunlight can replace these pills? Yes, the free and natural sun. It can elevate your mind and body to new levels. Using sunlight for health shatters the pill prescription paradigm. When you follow the natural rhythm of light throughout the day, you will perform better at work, in relationships, and have a great body. Your mind and body thrive when given the right light at the right time. You get more energy at the correct times. You have less sugar cravings so you feel good and look good. Your mood is stabilized so you respond well to your partner and build a stronger relationship. Your mind and body thrive when they are given rest during darkness and activity during light. Let's take a look at how 2 different guys handle light throughout their days. After that, we will dive into how to implement these tips in your daily life. First, we have Son Scott, who is in sync with the light cycle of the day. Second, we've got Depressing Dan, who stays inside all day. Son Scott wakes up when the sun rises, feeling energized for the day ahead. After waking up easily, he heads outside to enjoy a walk along a nature trail with his dog. Son Scott takes in the green plants and lake views around him. When Son Scott arrives home, he cooks himself a grass-fed steak. Son Scott has no cravings and feels rejuvenated by the sun and solid nutrition. Meanwhile, Depressing Dan hits snooze on his alarm clock for the 10th time. He finally drags himself out of bed. He immediately turns to his artificially blue-lit phone and blasts himself with the fake light. He chugs an energy drink as he drives to his office job. Son Scott brings his laptop outside so that he can get extra sun while working. He is on fire with ideas and has the clarity and focus to carry out each task. Son Scott also uses a red filter on his computer to block out the harmful artificial blue light from the screen. During breaks between tasks, Son Scott walks on local nature trails. He takes off his shirt to absorb more of the sun's healing rays while he walks. He comes back to his work feeling invigorated with new ideas for his business. Depressing Dan is slogging through the first task on his to-do list. He is overcome by sugar cravings that disrupt his focus. He finds himself looking for carb-loaded snacks about every 10 minutes. This makes it next to impossible for him to finish even one item on his list. He munches on powdered sugar donuts and chugs yet another energy drink, and it's not even 10 a.m. He looks down at his growing flabby stomach disapprovingly. Still, he grabs another donut and accepts his so-called fate as a fat slob. It's now afternoon and Son Scott heads outside. He eats his whole food meal from a local farm while enjoying the warmth of the sun. Son Scott takes off his shirt to soak up even more sun as he knows it helps him digest his meal. He feels good because he knocked out everything on his to-do list and more in the first half of the day. This leaves the rest of his day to enjoy seeing his partner and participate in hobbies. Meanwhile, Depressing Dan is barely finishing the first task on his to-do list. In a haste, he drives to a local McDonald's and gets a Big Mac, Coke, and fries. His body is so tired and out of sync that he needs carbs and sugar to feel okay. Unfortunately, Depressing Dan is so behind at work that he needs to head back to the office. The artificial blue light from his computer is beaming at him. He doesn't know it, but the artificial blue light is raising his blood sugar. The overhead fluorescent lights are telling his body that it's time to start the day, even though it's now late in the afternoon. Son Scott shuts his laptop for the day, feeling accomplished and happy. He is ahead on things, so has time to go play tennis with his beautiful girlfriend, Tracy. Tracy and Son Scott play tennis for a couple of hours outside. This allows them to enjoy the sun into the late afternoon and early evening. They decide to grab their dog and head to a nearby lake to watch the sunset. They relax and enjoy each other's company. Depressing Dan finally finished the first task on his to-do list. It is now past sunset. It's dark outside as he leaves the office. When he gets home, Depressing Dan snaps at his girlfriend Lisa for not cleaning up the kitchen. Lisa goes to bed in a huff. Depressing Dan is wired from the carbs, sugar, artificial blue light, work stress, and now relationship stress. He absorbs even more artificial blue light as he stares at the TV until 1 a.m. Finally, out of pure exhaustion, he falls asleep on the couch in front of the TV. Son Scott and his girlfriend Tracy turn in for the night just after sunset. They light some candles to illuminate the room naturally as they get ready for bed. When they are ready, they blow out the candles and the room is pitch black. Son Scott quickly drifts off to a restful night of sleep. Sun Scott and Depressing Dan have the same 24 hours. However, Sun Scott demonstrates focused work, an optimal body, and an enjoyable relationship with his girlfriend. On the other hand, Depressing Dan experiences interrupted work, an overweight body, and a tumultuous relationship. There is one stark difference, a difference that both have control over. This is their exposure to the proper light at the right times throughout the day. Following the light cycle is crucial to your success at work, in relationships, and having the optimal body. I'm going to outline the 5 key steps to the correct sunlight diet so that you can be more like Sun Scott with radiant health. Number 1, watch the sunrise consistently. Gazing at the warm red and orange sunrise awakens your mind and body for the day. It's important that it's timed with the sunrise in your location, so make sure you check that. Set your alarm so that you can get outside when the sun is rising. Over time, you'll feel more energized and naturally wake up at that time. Be sure to skip sunglasses, contacts, or glasses. This is because they block the ability for your eyes to take in that light, which is crucial for setting your body clock. Pro tip, expose as much skin as possible. If you're a guy, take your shirt off. If you're a girl, try running or walking in your sports bra if you can. Number 2, get sun throughout the day. It's not the same sunlight mix throughout the day, so you will want to get outside periodically. By doing this, you are keeping your body clock in tune with nature. You can do this by simply taking walks outside throughout the day. It doesn't need to be every 10 minutes, but think about giving it cues as often as you can, like Sun Scott. Pro tip, aim for getting outside at sunrise, midday sun, and sunset. If you can add in more time in between sunrise and midday sun, or midday sun and sunset, do it. Number 3, block artificial blue light. Natural blue light from the sun increases gradually until midday. At midday, it starts to taper off until sunset. If you blast your eyes with isolated artificial blue light from screens throughout the day, you are throwing off the signal. Remember, the light and darkness guide your body. If you throw it off with random blasts of artificial blue light, it will stress your body out. Pro tip, use blue light blocking glasses or tint your screens with red to avoid the artificial blue light. Use screens outside when possible. Avoid artificial blue light, especially after sunset. Number 4, watch the sunset consistently. I might sound like a broken record here, but consistency for your body clock is key if you want to reap the benefits. This means the final sun cue of the day should be the sunset. This tells your body that it's time to rest, relax, and rejuvenate. It primes your body for an uninterrupted night of sleep. Pro tip, use this as a benchmark for the end of your day's work. Tie it to a routine, such as a walk with your dog. Establish that you don't work after the sun sets to get into a good sleep state. Number 5, go to bed shortly after sunset. Every stage of sunlight, including the lack of sunlight, is a signal to your body. If you stare at an artificially blue-lit TV for hours before bed, your body will think it's time to stay up. To avoid a tired and wired body and mind, go to sleep when it's dark. If you must use light, opt for blue light blockers, red tinting on screens, or candles. Best practice is nothing, but do what you can. Pro tip, front load your day to get things done so that you can rest easy after sunset. When the sun sets, you sleep. If you want to see more videos like this, feel free to drop a comment below. Please share and like if this information benefited you in any way. Knowledge Distilled is here to empower you with actionable knowledge so that you can not only learn new things, but apply them in realistic ways to see the benefits in your life. If this is something you want more of, feel free to subscribe and I will see you in the next one.